Here's 2 reasons you suck at posing. Number 1 is that you're afraid or even unaware how to put different parts of the body in different axes in perspective. And so this by far has to do with just understanding spatial awareness. Do I understand the simplicity of the character itself? Can I simplify it into simple forms? And then can I take these simple forms and can I turn them in space in such a way that I create a lot of overlap and interest and create, by doing that, just more believability? Because a lot of the times when you're posing your characters, it's this very static pose. You're afraid to do foreshortening. You're keeping everything pretty visible, right? You also don't want to hide things in the character. And again, this creates part of the intrigue. And this is part of the sort of natural, believable way of posing a character, is understanding how to put all of its features in 3D space in an interesting way, with lots of overlap, maybe some dynamism, and overall just having a willingness to hide things and foreshorten things, and just understanding the basic structure that you're drawing with. This character can look equally interesting in mannequin form. I don't need the features for it. And what I mean by that is the pose will look equally interesting. And a good pose can really save a character. And so in order to create a more interesting pose, that leads me into number 2, is you don't actually pose the character. A lot of you pose your character that is standing in front of the camera, and it's almost like you're giving it directions, like stand with your arm crossed, stand in a 3/4 view, look that way, right? Everything looks very stiff. Whereas what I like to do is I like to capture the character as if it is doing something in the moment. So therefore, the character is acting or reacting to something and not posing for me to the camera. Those 2 aspects, if you can combine that, your posing will increase tenfold by tomorrow if you can implement that. If you don't know how to implement it, it's usually a lack of 1, understanding animation, and 2, understanding just simple form in 3D space. That's the sole reason our beginner road is focused on understanding simple form in 3D space, how to manipulate it, how to change it at an intuitive level so that you can draw with more intuition and therefore more naturally. So keep that in mind and your designs will improve drastically.